Okay. I know there was one more. Oh yeah, West Nemo. I love this guy's content.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got some more news to talk about for Hogwarts Legacy, including new details on some of the professors that have just been revealed on Twitter. Along with that, we've got some details on how character slots will be working in Hogwarts Legacy, whether or not you'll be able to have multiple characters or have different save slots so you can play the game multiple times without overwriting your previous saves. We do have some great news for that, so I'll be covering those details.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me just write down the title of the video. See revealed. Oh, I'm so huge updates. Updates. Boop, boop. All right.
A little bit further later on in the video. Now, along with that, there was a lot of concerns about whether or not Hogwarts Legacy was getting delayed again due to an update on Steam where the release date was removed from the Steam store page, which had a lot of people concerned on whether or not the game was going to be delayed.
No, the game's still coming out.
So I'll be going over all of that and more
7th,
in this video, so definitely stick around until the end because you guys do
I still plan to bomb through this. I'll probably have to put all my other
subscriber PS5 giveaway. I'll have the details later on in the video.
Probably have to put all the other games I'm currently trying to go through on back burner.
90K subscriber
we'll try and beat them all by that time.
Comment to the giveaway winner so you guys can see who won. Well, first and foremost, let's talk about the issue with the Steam
game looks so beautiful.
Removing the release date. As according to this tweet from GameRevolution.com, they said Hogwarts Legacy fans fear another delay after its Steam release date is changed, and inside the screenshot it showcases the release date as coming soon instead of February 10th of 2023. Now, if you guys have ever used the Steam platform, then you know that they are constantly updating things. Things are getting reverted. It's unintended. It just happens all the time, but fear not, the game is not going to get delayed on Steam. It's still releasing on February 10th and even earlier if you're purchasing the digital deluxe version of the game. So fear not, it's not going to delay. It's still releasing as intended, and this is
I plan to get the digital deluxe
Chandler Wood,
edition.
who is the community manager on Hogwarts Legacy, to which he stated no delay. Other upcoming games
okay, so it is a bunch of upcoming games that are having issues with that.
This wasn't just for Hogwarts Legacy's game, it was for multiple other games that are coming soon. And let's be honest, if Hogwarts Legacy was going to do another delay again, they would have already announced it. We are right now less than a month away before the game's launch. If they did a delay again, people would absolutely lose their mind, and the pre-orders that are already doing really well would suffer greatly, because that right there is a major red flag. Like I said, it's still going to release next month. Have no fear, this was just a glitch, and I'm sure as you're watching this video, the issue on Steam has already been fixed. Now, moving right along, we've got some more news on how saving will work in Hogwarts
I'm excited
Legacy,
for this bit.
whether or not you'll have multiple characters on one game, or like some games where you have one save, and then if you want to start a new game, you'll have to completely restart the game to start a new character. But we do have some clarification from WB Games support. A user tweeted out, "Hi WB Games, I would like to know if it would be possible to create more than one different save on Hogwarts Legacy.
4 separate character slots for each new character. We will have the following 2 types of save functionality and slots, 5 auto save slots and 10 player manual save slots.
There are 4 separate character slots for each new character. We will have the following 2 types of save functionality and slots, 5 autosave slots and 10 player manual slots."
That's really good. That means you can have one character of each. You can have a character of each house. We're going to be
playing the game on all 4 different houses, so we can experience the game as a student in the other houses.
Yeah, I plan to go through with every house. I plan to play this for quite a bit.
Your legacy, and there's 4 different houses for you to choose. I'm so glad that they're deciding to do this because it's such a quality of life thing, especially if you have siblings that are playing on your same PC or your same console. Nothing like your brother going through and overwriting your save after you worked so hard on playing your game just to have it completely wiped away by your brother trying to start the game for himself. So that right there is going to be something that
I never had that issue. I never let my
have 4 different
siblings touch my consoles,
which is amazing news, and I'm sure modding support in the game will increase that number even more. Now, next up, I want to talk about
once people start modding the game, there'll probably be
that a lot of consumers don't really know
stuff
about, but if you actively play games on PC, then you are well aware of this issue, and that is this little aspect in the store page that was recently updated. It states incorporates third-party DRM, Denuvo anti-tampering, to which, if you don't know what Denuvo is, it's a form of digital rights management with the primary goal that stops people from cracking and pirating games. It also has uses for anti-cheat technology with the goal of stopping cheaters and reporting them to the developer. Now, obviously, with it being a kernel level driver for the anti-cheat, that right there is a problem in its own, but the biggest reason that people don't like Denuvo is because of the performance performance impact of the anti-tamper tool. Now, if a game is
I'll probably make
well,
the
performance
game run a bit
that substantial, but it really all depends
chunkier
on how well the developer does their job. For some games, even Tekken 7, the actual director stated that the reason that the performance is so bad for Tekken 7 is because of the publisher's implementation of de novo software to stop the game from being pirated. Along with that, with it being a DRM, a digital rights management, that means you're not able to play the game offline, or when the servers go down, you're not able to play on specific networks like university apartments or some public networks. But my concern is this: if the publisher stops paying for de novo, then your game literally will not start. There's also the concern that after the game releases and the game has already been out, that they don't remove de novo after the game has already been cracked, which is not a good thing. Now, there are some publishers out there that after the game has been released for quite a bit and they've got the sales that they've wanted, that they will go ahead and remove de novo, but then there's others that won't. Even after a game has been cracked by the best pirates in the world, they refuse to remove de novo, which isn't a good thing. So not only do you have de novo DRM, but you've also got the Steam DRM, and I'm sure the Hogwarts Legacy Wizarding World account will be required to log in whenever you play the game, which is another layer of DRM. So all I'm saying is keep that in mind.
Oh yeah, the game's gonna be so chunky on PC.
Hogwarts Legacy. Now, if you play on console, you won't have to worry about that at all, because the consoles are so locked down and they've already got extreme measures for anti-tampering, which doesn't require a third-party de novo installation. Next up, we've got some details regarding one of the feminine voices in Hogwarts Legacy, and that is from Amelia Gething, who posted on Instagram, very excited to finally announce that I'm voicing one of the 2-player avatar voice options.
I don't know who that person is. Who is Amelia Gething? Amelia Gething. Amelia Gething. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's she in? Okay. Masters, not a lot. Okay. I never heard of her before. I feel like I've seen her face before. Never heard of her.
Open world action role-playing game set in the 1800s Wizarding World, which launches on February 10th. They went on to say that I've been working on this game over the last 3 years, and I can tell you now it's gonna be a good one. Now, this last section is really gonna get you excited. Amelia then said, so get yourself a copy if you'd like to hear me getting fried by a dragon or falling off a broom.
So you might fight dragons and you could fall off your broom. There's probably gonna be some like in-air combat, I would imagine, some like broom combat, and you could like die while on your broom. It's gonna be wild, or get knocked off of your broom. I would imagine you can like, well, with being able to explore the open world, you could potentially bump into like camps of enemies, and they could shoot you off your broom with a spell, I would imagine. Hi, I see you, yeah.
To my inevitable death. So I guess there's that. Confirmed that you can get fried by a dragon and you can fall off your broom. I'm sure that there's going to be a number of ways for our inevitable doom in Hogwarts Legacy, and just hearing those 2 ways sounds incredible. I know this sounds weird, but hey, I guess we're going to have to make sure that we hold a tighter grip on our broom and try to dodge from the flames that the dragon will be trying to breathe on us throughout our experience in this game. So there's that. Moving right along, we've got some more details for Professor Onai from the actor that is playing the character in Hogwarts Legacy. They said on Instagram, I play Professor Onai, who was once a divination teacher at Yugodo, the largest wizarding school in the world. A gifted seer whose faith in her sight was shaken by the fact that she did not foresee the loss of her husband. Deciding to leave those painful memories behind, she accepts an invitation by Professor Weasley.
So we get some background. That's
Hogwarts.
Pretty cool.
It has been a pleasure working with the Hogwarts Legacy team and everyone at Avalanche Software and WB Games. Speaking of Professor Weasley, according to the Hogwarts Legacy Twitter account, we got a brand new character card for Matilda Weasley, to which the tweet that they posted states, Hogwarts Legacy is in excellent hands with Professor Weasley as deputy headmistress, who is indeed the Hogwarts Legacy Transfiguration Professor. The character card for the professor states, Matilda Weasley is an exceptionally talented witch with a background as a cursebreaker for the ministry, known for her composure and extraordinary wand work. She is a firm but fair Transfiguration Professor and a slightly intimidated, well-respected deputy headmistress. Professor Weasley has been tasked with getting the player up to speed.
So she got put into a position of head of school
both of which
by
are
the Ministry of
invaluable
Magic, most
resources for a
likely.
new 5th year with a great deal to learn. So it sounds like we're going to be spending quite a bit of time with Professor Weasley during our time at Hogwarts, which is pretty awesome news. I always liked the Weasley family, and I cannot wait to hear about how their journey started.
I don't know why I didn't think about that. She's part of the Weasley family. Interesting.
Wizardry. Moving right along, we've got another character revealed. According to the Hogwarts Legacy Twitter account, they posted, how will this Ministry of Magic official play a part in your Hogwarts legacy? A high-ranking Ministry of Magic official, George Osric, is a charming and gregarious fellow and a decades-long friend to Professor Fig and his wife Miriam. His uncanny ability to unravel the most enigmatic riddles, combined with his steadfast loyalty and trustworthiness,
so it's quests related with him. I mean, I figured if he's joined with you while you're traveling about
more than he can chew, however,
with the professor to try and stop the goblin.
Left off. Now, moving right along, in my last Hogwarts Legacy video, I talked about how the hype and marketing for this game was about to be driven up to 1,000%, and that is indeed the case. According to this tweet, spotted in London, hashtag Hogwarts Legacy, I can't believe that
that's really cool.
years of checking Twitter and Reddit for any bit of news about this
Slytherin bus.
Only days
Slytherin in the bus.
In London, a Hogwarts Legacy Slytherin bus, which looks absolutely amazing.
It does look really amazing. That's really cool.
A Hogwarts Legacy bus like that, it would truly blow my mind. Moving right along, we've got some more news for the Hogwarts Legacy PC version of the game, including the final specs for the game. So let's go ahead and break down everything.
I won't be playing it on PC,
so on low specs, you'll need an Intel i5 6600 at 3.3 gigahertz, or an AMD Ryzen 5 1400, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a GTX 960 4 gigabytes, or an AMD Radeon RX 470 4 gigs with DirectX 12. And on the notes for all of the specs, they stated that an SSD is preferred, and this will get you 720p at 30 FPS on low quality settings. And then for the recommended on high specs, they've got an i7 8700 at 3.2 gigahertz, or an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 at 3.6, 16 gigabytes of RAM.
I think I would be able to run it on my
RX 5700 XT or an Intel Arc A770, which will grant you 1080p
once I get my gaming
on
PC.
high quality settings.
If I wouldn't get the game for PC unless I really wanted to go through the game again after 4 times.
5800X at 3.8, 32 gigabytes of RAM on an RTX 2080 Ti or an AMD Radeon RX 6800 XT.
No, skip ahead.
Yeah, guys, that is going to wrap it up with this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below.
Yeah, I'm super stoked about the game.
Do you think De Novo is going to have...
obviously, I'm just on... not what I want to do.
...affected...
I'm gonna reload the page because I pasted the wrong link.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some more news to talk about for Hogwarts Legacy, including new details on some of the professors that have just been revealed on Twitter. Along with that, we've got some details on how character slots will be working in Hogwarts Legacy, whether or not you'll be...
I'll pause that. Yeah. Hogwarts Legacy reveals huge updates. Yeah, I'm super stoked for the game. I can't wait for it. I plan to play it a lot, for sure.